So this is the Playground for Entrepreneurs app. It is for entrepreneurs who are starting, who are very much in the figuring out phase, discovering their customers and really formulating their business models. And sometimes they have a coach, but not necessarily. And this application helps them to think about strategic questions to help them in the process of figuring out their business model in a playful way, in a gamified way. So they can either do it with a coach, so for example in an incubator setting or any entrepreneurship type of program, or for themselves. So let's take a look. Okay, so once we get in, the first question is, what brings you here today? So as a founder, I'm sure there's lots of strategic struggles and questions you may be working on. So you can either choose if you want a question. So you'll get a question from the Playground for Entrepreneurs, which is a strategic reflection question to help you reflect on what you're doing right now, if you're going in the right direction, how about how you should organize yourself, or what you should do in order to advance as an entrepreneur in general. And then there's also, I have a question, where you can get your own, make your own question. So let's for the moment say we want a question. So we get this question: how do you ensure your customers are and remain loyal to our product or service? So I can give any provisional answer. I want to create a loyalty program where customers are incentivized to buy frequently. Now there we have our mascot. So a rainbow giraffe, his name is Rue, and I can chat with him. So I can ask him anything about the question or about my idea in general. Rue's updated on both the question and also on the project idea and description. So let's say, what types of loyalty programs are common for my type of business? Now he will think for a while and come up with an answer. So this is our own AI entrepreneurship coach here, and he will give some reflective questions and reflections. Okay, so loyalty programs can definitely add an extra layer. So he will come up with another ideas, and I could use those in my answer if I would want to. So let's say ready for now. And right here under my questions, we can see all the questions that I've done already. So these have been questions that are pre-formulated, and this was a question I entered myself. And I've got the answers. I can also look up Ruth's previous feedback on this particular question. There's a space for coach feedback. So whenever my coach would be answering or responding to anything I have said here, there's this space for interaction, and also for my peers. So we've got a community. We can see more about that in the community tab. And that will appear here on their particular view. So they may share stories about their loyalty programs or their ideas to increase loyalty for my product, for example. So that's for my questions. And then we've got a feedback hub. Support your tribe by giving feedback. So this is everybody else's questions. So we've got their project names, their project descriptions, so that we can see what they're working on and we can respond to that, and their answers to the questions they have answered. and we can have a conversation. So any peer feedback, so for example, I've already said something on this one. How would you say your customer experience is customer is experiencing the value that you aim to create, or how do they describe that in their own words? And that appears in Willie's questions then. So that's the feedback hub. We can help everybody else with their questions. Now there's the My Community tab. So there's usually an icebreaker. I already did the icebreaker. It was about describing if you would be an animal, what type of animal would it be? So people can enter their answers and have a community chat to actually exchange some experiences and like preventing founder loneliness on their strategic struggles. So the specific place to do that is on the questions, on my questions and on everybody else's questions as well. But the My Community tab really gives a space for anything else that may come up or anything that I would like to contribute to somebody else's project that's not directly related to a question. So I can also show the profile. So this is the profile. This is my profile, and first name, last name, project description. So very easy to. This is an onboarding pop-up when people first sign up. So that is the Playground app for the moment. It's going to evolve much more, probably with more AI related things, but also with more playful related things. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if anything.